Imagine, if you can, a quiet railway station at midnight. No other passengers are waiting, and a solitary lamp shines through a fog so thick that it feels as though one could reach out and grab a handful of it, and scrub their face with it, like carbolic soap. The silent shroud envelops you, and your ears strain for some reassurance that you aren't completely deaf. But there is none. Then a footstep is heard. It's unclear if it's near or on the opposite, invisible platform. You stand, watching the thick mist swirling around you, waiting nervously. Finally, hesitantly, you call out, wondering if anyone is there, but silence greets you. All is still as a midnight pond. With relief, you then hear the rail sing. In a panic, you fumble for your ticket, only to find it missing. After a frantic search through all your pockets, your fingers finally scrabble upon the scrap of paper with relief. Now the mist is pierced by two enormous eyes, resembling those of a gigantic owl, as a dark, dull black leviathan approaches. The carriages are dimly lit, as if the rail company had deliberately chosen to use the lowest possible wattage. You grasp the cold, clammy metal of the door handle and gratefully climb aboard, closing the door against the fog that pushes against its window, as though trying to gain entry with tendril-like fingers. As you settle back onto the impossibly faded pattern of the seat, you close your eyes and feel the train pulling out of the station. A sigh of relief escapes you. You are on your way at last. A deep, gravelly voice suddenly breaks the spell, causing you to open your eyes in shock. A man sits across from you, dressed entirely in black with a sallow face and a tall black top hat. His eyes resemble black pools, impenetrable, and as dark and desolate as infinity. You respond with surprise, acknowledging his presence that you hadn't noticed before, your voice revealing your nervousness. The man explains that he wasn't there when you boarded, punctuating his words with a laugh that sounds like coals falling into a cold grate. He informs you that he has come to take you somewhere. Fear grips you. As you wonder how far it is to the next station, stop, deciding that you will leap out when you arrive. If he tries to stop you, you resolve to fight him off. The man offers a yellow smile beneath his black top hat, ominously stating that there's no escaping him. He then takes out a nail file and begins to file a nail, the sound reminding you of a pneumatic drill. You question his identity, demanding to know who he is. In response, he opens his black jacket to reveal a skeleton that gleams dully in the half-light of the dim bulb overhead, prompting you to exclaim in shock. He then pulls at his face, removing a mask to uncover a skull the color of diseased ivory, while the unsettling sound of coals continues to echo like a cold fire grate. He asks if you can't guess who he is. You don't want to guess, but the unsettling suspicion grows that you are on your way to a destination you truly don't wish to reach.